Do you guys remember the Wii Shop Channel? You know, the best and pretty much only place to get your Wii stuff. He was born on December 10th, 2006 and died 13 years later. Jesus Christ, Nintendo, why are you killing teenagers? Why are you killing kids? Seriously, Reggie, why would you do this? But yeah, the Wii Shop Channel's dead and for some reason reverted back to its original design. I think the reason why it's still accessible is because people are still gonna want Photo Channel 1.1 and Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Update Channel and Wii U Transfer Tool. But I don't want to talk about the Wii Shop Channel, I want to talk about WiiWare. Basically the brand used to describe smaller downloadable Wii games. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are sexy poker. However, there is a series on WiiWare that stands out from the rest. The Bit.Trip series. Bit.Trip is a series of music and rhythm games with an 80s style mixed with modern game design. There are 6 games in the series, all of which having its own unique gameplay style. You got Bit.Trip Beat, Bit.Trip Core, Bit.Trip Void, Bit.Trip Runner, Bit.Trip Fate, and finally Bit.Trip Flux. Now there is actually a story to the Bit.Trip games, and it's pretty deep yet pretty subtle. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I will say this. Basically, the games are basically the story of a person's life from birth to death. The person in question being good old CommanderVideo here. However, again, it is very subtle. The themes and plot are really only seen throughout the level backgrounds of the gameplay and the cutscenes. There's no real voice acting either. In fact, the closest thing we get to that are these little voice clips heard at the end of some of the games. But yeah, if you want to know more about the plot, then there's actually a good video talking about it. I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, Bit.Trip. It was a series that went from 2009 to 2010, and yeah, I liked it. The series was actually exclusive to WiiWare for a while until being released for PC, and 2 compilations being released on 3DS and Wii. And then now it's on PS4, so yeah, that's kind of cool. I just love everything about the series. The music, the gameplay, the story, it's all there and I love it all. The Bit.Trip games were developed by Gaijin Games, a company founded by these people. But they changed their name in 2014 because Gaijin means foreigner or Japanese. Whoops! But yeah, they're called Choice Provisions now, and may I ask, what even is this logo? You got a 13, a backwards 33, and the Illuminati. And also Bit.Trip Runner 2 in 2013. I don't hate this game. I don't like it either. Now, the most popular game in the Bit.Trip series by far is Bit.Trip Runner. Now, I'm personally more of a Bit.Trip Beat guy, but I mean, Runner's good too. So, Choice Provisions decided to make a sequel to Runner. Bit.Trip presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien. That's a lot. Now, instead of using the 8-bit style music that the Bit.Trip series was known for, they instead went for not that. I mean, this new style is okay, but honestly, it kind of destroys what made Bit.Trip so special in my eyes. I remember reading an article that the guys at Choice Provisions felt that the only way they can move forward with the Bit.Trip series was to get rid of that 8-bit style and to do this. And to that I say, what? Bit.Trip itself is considered as a crazy mix of 80s aesthetics and modern day gameplay. Of course you can continue it in that style. And another thing I don't like about this game is the story. Like I said in the beginning of this video, the Bit.Trip series' story is very vague and very metaphorical. Nothing's explained in words, but it's still open to interpretation. Runner 2 throws us all out the window and has Charles Martinet narrating the story. I kid you not. Charles Martinet. So instead of making Runner 2 open to interpretation, they explain everything and make it a non-canon side story in between Runner 1 and Fate. But to be honest, I do like the cutscenes in Runner 2. Its style honestly kind of reminds me of early South Park episodes, which you've got to appreciate. Another thing I want to comment on is Bit.Trip Runner 2's soundtrack. Now, with the change of style, there's obviously a change in soundtrack, and I'm not going to say the soundtrack is bad by any means. However, when you compare it to the soundtrack of the original Bit.Trip series, you can definitely tell which one's better. Now again, I'm not saying that the Runner 2 soundtrack is bad, it's just that compared to the original Bit.Trip series, I like the original series' soundtrack better. And gameplay wise, Runner 2 is basically the same as Runner 1, it's just with a few extra stuff and stuff like that and more worlds and stuff. Yeah. In a way, it's kind of like how Luigi's Mansion got ruined with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Just made the ghosts way too childish and they acted like minions and the game was a little bit too cartoony for my taste. Seriously, the only people who like minions are the people who like minions, which should be 0. But yeah, I do plan to make a video about that soon, so stay tuned. But back to Bit.Trip. Bit.Trip Runner 3. Or just Runner 3. Now, unlike Runner 2, I actually haven't played Runner 3, mainly due to everything I said earlier. However, from what I've seen, Runner 3 actually takes on more of a Saturday morning cartoon kind of style. It's very cartoony, and is that a radio? Seriously, is CommanderVideo collecting radios now to level himself up? Dude, in Runner 1 he was having cores to level himself up. Hell, even in Runner 2 he was getting cores. I mean, it could be because of the fact that it's a rhythm game, but I mean, yeah. Now, there is actually something that I liked about Runner 3 when I saw the trailer. The moving camera angles. This is an advantage of having that new style. Now at certain points of a level, the camera will be closer to the characters or sometimes right behind them. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but based on what I've seen in Runner 2, this would happen sometimes, but not really to the extent of Runner 3. And obviously you couldn't do this in Runner 1 for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's the Bit.Trip series. The original series was pretty popular back when it was on WiiWare, but now, excluding Runner 2 and Runner 3, the main series is kind of overlooked and it makes me sad. These are all extremely well made games and they tell a great story of birth, life, and death. And maybe one day, a little more people will look back and just remember how great this series was. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Icy Pie, which is me, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!